You want to be taken care of, to rest, to trust, to let go. And yet you constantly force everything and everyone around you to conform to a very specific version of reality you believe is the right one. There's only one way for you to be happy, a very specific path that feels impossible to obtain. So you never let yourself experience the happiness you seek. You're always seeking, always pushing, forcing, controlling, and rushing. But the truth is, this feeling you're seeking, happiness, peace, exists in the now, not at some future point in time or at any specific location. It's not gated or guarded by any one achievement. It's here for you right now, if you just allow it in. So tell me, are you ready to let go? Welcome to Rea Earth. This is a gateway to your new reality, where you'll find that everything you need exists within you. Let's begin. You'll never find the freedom you're seeking if you try to control every detail in your life. If you exist in a state of force, push, rush, the tension you feel in your body at all times, that low hum of anxiety, of wondering what's next, will always be there if you insist on maintaining tight control of everything around you. I want you to think for a second. What kind of life do you want? One where you're absolutely in 100% control of every detail around you. You're forced to think micro and macro, constantly context switching and multitasking to build the world you imagine, never stopping to rest and enjoy what you've created. Or instead, would you rather exist in a world where you can set a clear intention and then step back, observe, and enjoy as you witness what springs around you from your vision, relaxed in the knowing that all you have to do is continue to set your intention and watch the world build around you? How does that feel? I want you to truly consider this. What do those two different future scenarios feel like in your body? Because your life exists in the now, how you feel on a day-to-day basis. Remember, time is an illusion. There's no future. There's no past. There's only now. So the only thing you should be focused on is how present you are right now. How you feel in your body right now. What you're grateful for right now. Because that rest, that trust, that energy will expand outward from you and create more of that same feeling, more harmony, more peace and balance. That rushing, forward-looking, controlling feeling has been my constant companion my entire life. I remember the moment I inherited my mother's stress. I was probably 3 or 4 years old. We were at a picnic event for her work, and I just remember the trees being so incredibly tall. I saw her start to bite her nails, and in that moment I bit mine. It's a habit I still haven't been able to shake. I tear my fingers apart whenever I'm stressed, and even when I'm not. I think in that moment I thought that she must be doing it because she liked it. And so I liked it too. I wanted to be so much like her that I unknowingly took on her patterns of stress. But it didn't stop with the nail biting. I overthink, I overcomplicate, I create problems where there aren't any. My body is constantly searching for certainty, for safety, for control. But I've found that the more in control I feel, the more anxious I feel. because it's not a lasting peace. It's barely controlled chaos. You're waiting for the dam to break, for the next bad thing to happen, for your tightly wound vision to crumble in front of you, for someone to let you down. It feels like a constant tightness in your chest. You don't really trust anyone but yourself, and so you don't have a feeling of deep trust in your own body. You never feel like it's okay to rest, to relax, to not be productive. You feel guilt for not making enough progress towards your goals. When will it stop? When can you stop? I realized recently that all this rushing was just rushing me towards death. I was constantly existing in and planning for this future state when I'd finally let myself be happy. And I knew that if I didn't do something about this need for control, that I'd feel this way for the next 60 years, constantly behind, missing out on the life that was happening right in front of me. So what did I do to shift this pattern? And how can you, if any of this is resonating? Let's start with a story. When I was 14, my mom and I moved to a small town on the coast of California. It was a fresh start for both of us. I'd been deeply unhappy at my previous school and found myself hurtling towards a future I felt like I couldn't control. I was excited to be the new kid because it meant I could be whoever I wanted. I wasn't trapped by what everyone else thought of me. I remember my first day of school, I woke up late. I was so frustrated with myself. I wanted to show up as this new human, and I was already behind. I rushed and pushed my way through getting ready. And even though I'd planned my outfit the night before, nothing felt right in the moment. I was so uncomfortable in the car ride there. I felt so much pressure to make this first day the best it could be. I remember staring down at my hands, clenching them tight with the stress that was running through my body, worrying about if I was going to make it on time or not. And then for some reason, I decided to look up. And exactly at that moment, we passed a bakery, one that would become one of my favorite places over the next 7 years I was there. There was a sign out front that said in big bold letters, "Relax, you have plenty of time." And just that simple invitation to slow down, to take a breath, to be present, shifted my entire way of being. My mom pulled up outside the school. I opened the door and walked up the steps with calm and confident energy. I walked to my first class, sat down, and looked over at the girl who would become my best friend. It's amazing how just a tiny reminder, something so seemingly insignificant, can change the rest of your life. Just one moment of pause, of presence, can shift your nervous system, your creativity, your happiness, your peace. You begin to actually experience life instead of rushing through it. You start to remember things, small moments that you'd previously pushed through to get to the next thing. You begin feeling your emotions instead of burying them down deep. You become more of yourself because you actually slow down enough to decide what you want. All of your senses come back. You watch the weather change, and you appreciate every season instead of constantly hoping for the next one. There's no too hot, too cold. There's just right now, right here. This infinite, eternal moment. Before we close today, I want to give you a short practice that you can use to bring yourself back to the present and out of this rushing, controlling state. Take a deep breath and keep your eyes open. Begin with a soft gaze in whatever space you're in. Look around you gently and allow your eyes to rest on whatever feels comfortable. Really look at the objects or environment around you. Take it all in. What are you wearing right now? How does it feel on your body? What are your clothes made of? Look at the texture of the material. Feel it with your hands. Where is your body located in the room or space you're in? Or if you're outside, where is your body relative to the sky and the earth? How do your feet feel? Where are they? Can you allow yourself to just relax? 1%, 5%, 10% more. Adjust your body if you need to. Get really comfortable. Take a deep breath and feel the air move in from around your body. It's flowing through the back of your head. Feel that air nourish every cell as it connects with you, becomes you. Find a color that you like around you. Now look and see how many more objects in the space you're in are that same color. Welcome to the present moment. This is where your infinite power exists. This is where you are most safe, where you're taken care of, where you can trust yourself and others, the universe. Breathe into that feeling and let go. Always remember, everything you need exists within you.